Many of us say, I don't have a story. Not true. Some of us say there's really nothing particularly interesting about my life or my story. Not true. As an inspirational author, I can tell you how to discover your own story. Next. Hi, my name's Heidi Tucker, award-winning inspirational author and speaker. Welcome to the Pickled Sunflower, where we come together, make a good connection, and find some hope. We all have a little bit of divinity within us. I absolutely know that to be true. I have the opportunity as a writer of nonfiction, true stories of really amazing people. When I meet someone and I decide to write their story, I first think to myself, okay, I see you, then I hear you, and then when I feel you, yeah, that's when I know I'm ready to write. I am just about to release my 4th book, which is called Bridge of Miracles, There is No Impossible in Life. And it surrounds the story of Amram Masungu, who was introduced to me by someone who had read my previous 3 books and really loved my writing. And so she went to him and said, she's the author to write your story. It didn't take me long to see the incredible spirit and inspiration and incredible faith in his story that I wanted to tell to the world. Now you get to feel all of that when you read this book. I believe that goodness is in every single one of us, and we all have these unique gifts that help us to make a difference in the world in a very specific, unique way that capitalizes on our own strengths, maybe some of our own weaknesses, and that's all wrapped up in the story of our life. When we begin to learn other people's stories, behind the handshake, behind the hug in the hallway, behind the smile, we begin to then reflect on our own story. We say, what is my story? It sort of puts ourselves in their shoes, but we change the details. On my first book called Finding Hope in the Journey, one of the most common responses that I get from readers is they say to me, you know, I was reading your story, but it became my story. I just switched it around. That's exactly what I think that we should be doing in all of the stories that we read. We reflect on how incredible their stories are, their perspectives, all of the events that are taking place. In our mind, we kind of switch that around a little bit and we consider our own mission, our own ability to really make the world a better place in a very small individual way. What it does is it helps us to appreciate diversity because we are all different. Then you say to yourself, how can I in my difference make a very small difference in the world? It doesn't have to be grandiose. You don't have to influence thousands of people, but when you make a difference to that one person, that's huge. That's everything. So let's keep appreciating and reading and just really embracing others and their stories and how they can teach us. And then let's decide what our own story is. How can I act? How can I move forward in my life and make a dent? I know that that is absolutely in every one of you because I've seen it time and time again as I interview people for stories. I'm going to list my books right down below so that you have access if you'd like to purchase any one of those from my website, which is HeidiTucker.com. We'll see you here next time on The Pickled Sunflower.